Lot of metal in the diet. We got the heavy metal music in the diet. I'll tell you why. It's because we're going to be going out on Shiprocked yet again. I have typically always been an artist on that gig. And last year, they hired me and my ringers, consisting of Ben Eller and Andy Campbell, to be the musical directors and the kind of the house home team band for all the celebrities to jam along with in the Stowaways show out there on the Shiprocked. And man, it was really, really cool. It was a thing where I'm checking to make sure we got the audio and everything's going. Looks like we're good. Okay. Yeah. So sorry. Just making sure the tech was working. I've been dealing with a lot of malware issues. So yeah, they just wanted to have us be the house band for the folks jamming in the Stowaways sets, which is like their celebrity mishmash, mix them up kind of set. One of the tunes on this year's set is The Beast and the Harlot. And I'll tell you why. One, Avenged Sevenfold, super shreddy, and kids are going to love it. B, and or two, the cruise is themed every year, and this year's themed is like Hollywood monsters and monsters of the undead and all that kind of stuff. So the theme this year, obviously, with being the monsters and the beasts and demons, we're doing Number of the Beast, Beast and Harlot, Mr. Crowley, all these kind of songs. Don't Fear the Reaper, things like that. And it's going to be really fun because this song has got a lot of crazy, challenging type things in it. And, I've never really dug into it. I got a video I found of Sinister Gates, who is the guitarist, playing that Tasty Jam. And I was kind of starting to dig into it, learning it and whatnot. So I got a little itchy nose here. But yeah, I thought we would kind of look at it and work on it together. I don't see anything going in the chat over here on the old YouTube machine. So I hope everything looks good and is good for you on the chat side. So the top of the tune's got a really fun harmony that's really interesting. And there's a lot of this like flat five thing. Really great kind of alternate picking exercise there too. So it's like, it's around the D, like rock kind of. And it's got that like bluesy flat 5 thing going on, which is pretty rad. And I got this video of Gates playing it, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of listen at him play through it. So let's take a listen here and see what he's got. Yeah, so let's pause that. So you got really cool, kind of a lot of chromatic stuff in this solo. This guy, I mean, like, gosh, he's got so many great chromatics going on. That's you know. So let's take this lick here. This is like what starts the solo. That's what it sounds like he's doing to me. And then there's another lick that he kind of puts in right there. Guys, I cannot see the chat right now. I don't know why that is. It says all messages are visible. There we go. Welcome to the chat. I mean, it looks like it's here. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it says that I can see you guys. Live chat's rolling. Top chat. Let's just see what that looks like. Make sure this thing's scrolling. So it's not scrolling for me. I don't know why it's not. No clue. I have no idea. I mean, I'm going to type this in. This is a test right here. Testing that. Do we see that? Can you respond to that? Huge Avenged Sevenfold. Jeremy Donovan's in the house saying that. This is a test right there. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. It says the chat is working. Coming through. Okay. I'm going to keep going as if it is working. So let's take a listen here at old Sin play this thing. Sinister Gates. Sinister. I love that. So that's got this like... it's the minor third. I love that last one, that flat 5. So it's like 1, minor third, flat 5. And that's just, you know. Almost Clapton-y. Yeah, so we got wow. Yeah, that's it. I think that's the vibe right there. So okay, cool. Really great lick right there, guys. Starting on the 7. And then it moves up a half step. There's a lot of these half step movements that happen in this solo that are actually excuse me, they're actually 4 notes per string. So you get this thing. And then again, 4 notes, so half step up. Right? And then we're going to have, starting on the root. So. Okay, now we're that far into it. Let's keep listening here. Woo! What is that? So that's kind of squirrely. And I get the vibe from this guy's playing that he loves to play kind of like I describe it as like when you're driving with like one wheel in the ditch. Like Sinister does not sound squeaky clean like a Steve Morse. Like he doesn't have that kind of sound. He doesn't have the Eric Johnson or even Van Halen kind of sound. Sin sounds like he's got one wheel in the ditch the whole time. So it's going to be something where I end up doing in situations like this. I don't really play like that. Like I really play with like a different style. So what I'll do is where there's like that kind of chaotic hand noise thing, I'll just kind of mutate it into something that'll fit for me. So let's take a listen at what he's doing. So that's really crispy clean. That's really on the nose. Really easy to tell what that's going on. That does not. So that sounded like he had like some rubs in there where he had like a couple of notes that were repeating. So that one's another one where it sounds like he's going, and it's not really that clean. It's like I can't really emulate that really well. He's got a grease to it. Yeah. I may do just something in that flavor right there. Because his has got like some grease on it. It's hard to kind of tell which note is which. You know, it's like, it's not like there's a wrong note in there, but there's this thing happening. That thing. Where it's like, I can't really emulate that the same way every time. You know, so I might go, I might do that because that sounds like it's in the flavor. And then he does a slide down yet again with this like kind of bacon sizzly kind of thing where it's not real clean, but it sounds cool. Let's go. Yeah, like what is that? Bunny. I definitely hear bunny. It's like so I'll probably play just an F triad there. So bunny, I definitely hear that in there, like as a clean thing. So that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, so that's probably how I'll mutate that into something that will work for me, right? So I'll be going... You see how my style is just a little bit different than his, and instead of trying to, I don't know, like play looser and like in the ditch, I just got to kind of play like me. So I'm definitely mutating something to kind of, I can't really emulate all these, those kind of things, and those like, I can't really get that greasiness. So I'm going to go. Like I think from the bluegrass mandolin background, I want to hear. I want to hear. I want to hear that cleanliness, and I can't really undo it. I think that'll work really well for this, for the purpose of Shiprocked. So let's continue on in the solo here with Gates. So wow, yeah, that's just loose. It's cool, and that's like a weird one. Let's see what he's doing there. Oh, he kind of messed it up and does it again. Oh, he plays it two different ways. I like that. So we got it from the time. Done it. Let's see, what was that? That's the one he plays twice. Kind of plays it two different ways. Yeah. So that one has a da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's got like a skip in it. Let's slow that down. That's the one he does the second time, so we're going to assume that that's the one he likes, that he tried to play. So we'll go like that. We're going to have to assume that that's the one he likes to play because he stopped and then redid it. So we've got... So those slides are really fun. Let's slow all this down. Let's take a look at all this right here. We're going to go... So we've got... basically, he's playing around the F major scale. That's also D minor. So we're going to play... That's the one he played the second time, so that's the one I'm going to assume that he likes, okay? I see a question in the chat saying, what song is this? This is Beast and the Harlot by Avenged Sevenfold, and it's for the Shiprock cruise we got going on. This is pretty fun for the Avenged Sevenfold players in the house tonight. Pretty fun. I'm using Axe Effects, just got a really wicked, gross sounding overdrive going on with the wet, dry, wet Van Halen kind of sound. I love it. Sounds gross. It also sounds like... That's Amsterdam, right? It's kind of got that sound. So let's listen to Sin play the solo out. Again, that lick over the F is... that's the one he played the second time here in this live tutorial that he's teaching. Ah, it's fun. Okay, he does that with a pick squeal. Yeah, like that. Okay, here comes a crazy part. Real... Ooh, let's hear that in real time, because that sounds like a mess. Okay, this is going to be a prime example of his playing having that loose, greasy thing that I was talking about, and I'm just going to have to make do. I'm just going to have to try to figure out how to sound greasier. That's definitely coming up the scale. Like that, to that 7. Let's hear it again. Okay. Okay, I think that's what he's doing. And then he comes around to some 6s. As you can tell, I sound just a little more safe. I don't know why. Yeah. I think that sounds pretty close, though. So let's take it from the top of the solo. What is it? That's what it is. There we go. That's better. Now let's see what we've got. I got some people saying you should listen to the album version. It's a lot cleaner. It'll get you better than this tutorial. Okay. This is a great time to take a break and just talk a little topic here. Two things. If you like the channel, you want to keep it going, you like what we do here, think about going to Patreon, throwing $5 in the beer bucket over there and subscribing. You get access to all the videos for $5 a month. If you like what we do here, that's free weekly, maybe think about going over there and doing that. If you want to be part of the master classes and things like that, you'll see the tiers for that. So go to patreon.com/AndyWoodMusic and think about keeping what we do alive, keeping the channel going. This is a great time. Let's see who's saying that. That's saying it's Adam. Adam Tremblett says the album version is a lot cleaner. You'll probably get the idea a bit better than this tutorial. Okay, the reason I went to this tutorial is because it's Sinister Gates in a room with no band playing the way he plays. On albums, we have infinite amount of takes. We have producers and engineers that are going to go in there and nudge things and just tidy up the room a little bit. It's common everywhere. Every artist that makes a record goes in there and does something, unless it's a live album that hasn't been edited at all, or a lot of old bluegrass records where you can hear the warts and stuff. Things have been tidied up. I went in to this tutorial because I want to see what he sounds like. It's really important to me not just to be like, oh, the album is this, because it's edited. I want to see what he sounds like. I want to see the warts. I want to see the things that he's got going on, because it's a really true testament of what I'm trying to emulate. Like, I'm trying to emulate him, right? This guy's playing this song every night, so I really want to get in there. And when he played something, and I think it was this lick, he played, and he stopped it and then played that lick again. That's really important to me because it's important to him. Okay. So this is like not hearing it through the filter. I want to hear it straight from the source, as close as I could get from sitting in a room with him as possible. So there's a reason I have that video pulled up. And I think he's a great player. Sin, if you ever see this and you want to jam, let me know. I love your playing. I love your riffs and your solos. They're really fun. They've got like the weird, creepy Danny Elfman stuff that I love. If you listen to my music, I like that stuff too. So man, please, do not take what I'm saying out of context. I think he's a sick player. So let's listen to this. Woo! Here's the chromatic lick. So he's playing the top part. I've seen a lot of people cover this online and they play the lower part. But it looks like he's playing. That's where he's driving from. Woo! Starting there. So we got so you got, okay, great. So now we've got the solo down. let's just go to you guys in the chat. Make sure.
Okay, everyone, it's finally here.
Yeah, videos are just rolling. Okay. So let me get my leg up here. Get my leg up here where I can do something. Get my leg right. Okay. I've got charts. God knows what's going on in here. Okay. So he went, he had that big ascending lick, and that back of it's kind of double time. All right. That's what it was. It is sassy. Gosh, it's sassy. So he's taking this chromatic line and he's starting it, actually, it's really interesting. He's starting it kind of, there's his diminished right there, right? If you're Sean Lane, that's how you would play those, right? You remember when we played those in those videos? It's really sick sounding, right? So anyways, there's the diminished, and you go 7, start on 7. Then here we go. And then we're going to jump to the B string. Like that. Jeremy's saying you're worth way more than $5. Cheers, man. For $25 a month, you get to take part in a live Zoom masterclass with me and the entire Patreon community, Woodshed guys. It's really a great hang. It's on Wednesday nights, so if you think I'm worth more than $5, you can jump up to that $25 tier and join us weekly for that masterclass. It's a really, really great way to get an extra 2 hours a week of hang with me. We talk about gear and tone and chops and all the things. So if you want to get in there, get it. And if not, and you think I suck, you can have this content that I mix straight chromatic. Now we're gonna go down a string, chromatic, same, just 4 notes right in a row, really crammed in together, like that right there. Then we jump down to the other half, which is the, if you notice where your first finger is here, that's where the pinky's going to start. So, in review here, we're halfway through the class, or the episode today, and then we're going to answer some Q&A and talk some other stuff. But let's take this at the top of the tune. I don't know how to describe that top. It's. I think of this song in D minor, but it's starting with a D, kind of a Lydian thing. And it just depends on what you would look at as the root. But the notes are F sharp. Could be. Maybe like that kind of harmony would make more sense, right? Like F sharp minor. That's really Danny Elfman sounding, where it's like F sharp minor, F major. You see how that third kind of connects. Now we're down to that D minor shape. Now we're going into a new harmony. Now whole step, another whole step, half step, end on E. And now we're going to have some harmonic stuff. And that's just fun, just playing harmonics at the 15th fret. And now go into the main riff, which is the bluesy riff we talked about at the front. Almost Chuck Berry. And now let's go ahead into the chorus and do the cross picking. The chords are going to be F, C, B flat, C, B flat, F, C, B flat, walk it up, G minor, F, C, B flat. This has got, so it's almost like Sweet Child of Mine, but you're going backwards. So it's like B flat, sharp 11, B flat, sus2, A, so we get into the solo. One more time. One more time. That's what he liked. Sorry. Then what did I say it was? So it's really kind of a wacky solo, odd twists and turns in there that are kind of fun. And once I get my head around it, I feel like I'm going to be able to blast this thing out. Again, it's really interesting when I'm trying to copy and emulate players that don't really play like I play. I've always got to kind of just mutate something to get it to sound in the cleaner kind of vein, because that's just kind of how I work, how I like to play. So let's dig into some Q&A here for the last 20 minutes. Volume 8 says, well, sounds way cleaner than the original. I would say, yes, I am a cleaner player. I don't think it sounds cooler. I think I am a little too squeaky clean. And I think this solo, I'll be working to actually add some rust and mud to it to get it to sound like it's got that whiskey-drenched swagger. I think it's kind of cool that he's got some grease on his playing, and it's a little, I don't want to say sloppy, that's not right, but like just grimy. He's just got a grimy kind of way. So I'm actually going to be working on how to get some grime in there on my, especially on this walk up. This one right here. That one. I love the part that's, this is interesting because it's got a major fourth in it. Or it's a major third, sorry. He does it up here too, where it's like a... Was it? Key change. Yeah. Yep. Sorry. Oh, it's so metal. Gosh, it's so metal. Okay, really, really tough. I've been working on this, obviously for the 40 minutes that we've been together. Took a quick blast through it right before the stream started. Nothing too crazy, but I thought it'd be cool to look at it together on stream. If anybody's interested in the video that I was referencing, it's just Sinister Gates teaches Beast and the Harlot. So I actually like hearing his, his rust and his grime and filth. I think that's what makes a band like this sound legit. And I think that's what makes YouTube guys covering it sound really lame a lot of the times, is they don't sound dangerous. And I think when people cover guys like Slash, it's always too clean and it just sounds not dangerous enough. When people cover Billy Gibbons is another one that when people cover it, it just sounds too precise and it doesn't sound dangerous enough. Richie Blackmore, Jimmy Page. I think Sinister falls into that style of player where the grease is part of the charm, And I think that's why he's super famous, because he's freaking cool sounding, It just doesn't sound... Jeff is saying maybe it's just me, but it sounds like a bunch of scalar patterns with not much melody. See, I would disagree. I actually think this one's well written, Jeff. I think hearing it out of context is one thing. But I think a lot of this song has really great melody. I think this is a great melody. I think that's great. I think that's super melodic, man. Wow. We're all different and we all hear different things. I also think this is super melodic. I think that sounds like a harpsichord part, right? I think this is melodic. I think that is so melodic. I'm really stunned. Jeff is saying it's not melodic. Boy, it's really good. It's a matter of taste. That's right, Jeff. We all like different things. I'm glad we do. I had a friend of mine back in the day said, I'm glad we all like different things, because if we didn't, we'd all be trying to sleep with the same grandma. And I thought that was a great sentence. It tells you nothing, but it kind of tells you everything. It's all a matter of taste. I listen to some metal, not nearly as much as some of my friends. Like Uncle Ben listens to all kinds of metal. I just don't listen to that much of it. I like this one though. This one will be fun to play on the cruise. And I think I like it so much because it's got so much of that Danny Elfman kind of thing. all of these kind of weird, chord progressions. I remember, that's like a very Elfman, Tim Burton kind of move. Baby Huey says, love when you do rock and metal. Takes me back to the Down From Up days. That one. Remember that one? Which one? Yeah, that's totally like an old Down From Up kind of thing. Let's check out the chat here and see what we got going on. Josh is saying it sounds massive. This is the Axe Effects. If you want this patch, you can get it on andywoodmusic.com for like $4. And it's listed under 90s Van Halen because I made it to sound like this. Wait a minute. Hey, look at this. Let me just use the old drop D rig. I made it to sound like this. Sound like that one, right? Or like... I don't remember it all. It's freaking good though. I need to go back and learn all that stuff. But that's why I made that patch. It's on the website, andywoodmusic.com. Master class is great. Thanks, Wayne. Cheers. Hope you're well today on a Tuesday. When you're learning something, this is Adam Trimblett's in the house. He said, when you're learning something, do you think about intervals over the chords, note names, frets, or same combination? Yeah, I'm trying to think about intervals. It's because it makes it a language that I can immediately play these licks in other places. So if we think about that, when I see this thing and I want to play that in another position, I can immediately go, well, that's the 5, the minor third, the 9, and the 7 if I'm in D. So now if I want to play it also in D, I can do here. So now I've got a 3-octave version of it. I wonder what we could do with maybe a tap. Let's do... So now you can make it even crazier with just some minimal effort. Yeah, let's maybe have that. So thinking about intervals makes it something where it's like, oh, well, we need to play that in A. Like that. There it is. Play it in F. G. Or sorry. Play it in G would be here. It just means that this, or sorry. I can see that root, and I can see 7 and 3 or 7 and 2. You know, and then any route that I want to play it around, you can do it based on that. So it makes the learning process, I think, go a lot quicker. At least for me personally. Larry says, how long should somebody practice each day to get really good? I don't know. How much do you like playing the guitar? Just play it a lot. Like if you like it, do it. And if you don't like it, don't do it. That's not a cop-out answer. Like, I think you excel. I think we naturally get better at things we like to do because we're looking for how it works. And we naturally get stale and stuck when something becomes a chore. So try to stay inspired by things you like to play. That's what I would look at versus trying to brute force it and be like, if I play 9 hours a day, I'll be great. I mean, yeah, I guess. Sure. I don't know. I try to find positive things in everything. I could sit here and kind of bitch and moan and complain about how, oh man, I got to play Beast and the Harlot. You know, it's not really what I do. Like, why do that? Just be like, yeah, this is sick. I want to sound sick when I play it. I want to sound good when I play it. So I think that's really important to me. Chris Lester, not to be argumentative, but to say something isn't melodic implies it doesn't have melody. When I think it actually is what meant they don't like it is the melody big difference. Yeah, that's a great perspective, right? Angela's saying the sound is spot on. It's kind of got that, Sin likes that scooped 90s kind of thing. I think of this as like again, the pioneer, the greatest guitar player of all time, Eddie Van Halen, the 5150. And then as an offshoot, all the companies make stuff around that. I don't think there's going to be a Randall Warhead. I don't think there's an SLO 100 or not SLO 100. What do you call it? Some of those other amplifiers that came along without Ed pioneering the thing. I mean, man, like he's the guy. So the style of tone that Sinister Gates gets reminds me of those scooped, 90s metal amplifiers. West Films says, sorry for passing out over your incredible playing at Scruffy. That's okay, Wes. We were all dressed in spandex anyways. The Van Halen sounds so good. It's dead on. It's my favorite. It really sounds like it to me. What is it? What is it? I can't remember those. I forgot them. I don't know where they're at. Let's see. That's not right. That's not right either. That's it. There they are. Here we go. Ed, the genius, Was it? learned dreams yesterday. Oh. Sorry. Was it? Yeah, it's a really great solo, man. I don't remember. I played it yesterday, put it on Instagram. It's a good one. But yeah, this patch is like that wet, dry, wet kind of thing. Like I said, you could buy it on the website. It's like $4, you know, if it's interesting to you. And if not, who cares, right? You can make your own patches. Jeff says, I never work on my weaknesses. I work on my strengths. That's why my beer belly is so strong. I like that approach, Jeff. I like that a lot. I respect that. Man on a Mission. Was that Scoot? Something. I don't remember that one. What was the song? Was it there? I don't remember how that one went. But yeah, whatever. Dre says, people, let's face it, the Van Hagar is better. I don't know if it's better, but it's freaking good. I couldn't imagine a world without... That's not right. What is it? What is it? Come on, Andy. Yeah, that's it. One more time on that one. What is it? I love it, man. I freaking love that album. Gosh, it's good. Yeah, man. There's so many good ones there. Yeah, it's really, really killer. And the other one that I was playing, you can't go wrong. Let's see if I can remember some of that solo that we just learned. I'm probably going to mess it up. But this is like one of the things that I like to practice is get off of it and come back to it. Right there. What? Yeah, so there you go. Some kind of stuff in there. It's kind of good. All right, let's take a couple more questions. We'll call it a day here. What do you think of the solo in Nobody? That one kind of took me by surprise. I think it's sick. I haven't heard it. I don't know that one. I'll take a listen to it though. Not saying this is the world. Okay, hang on. Too much playing works against me. Any more than 2 hours starts to fatigue me, and getting your sleep is important. Absolutely. Your brain has to rewire. Absolutely. There's no Van Hagar without Van Halen. I like Van Halen. I like to live in a world where I can have both. That's what I like to do. Eddie was changing his sound and his approach and his songwriting. I mean, both is the answer. It's clearly the answer. Let's see here. Todd Nichols, the Van Halen stuff, Van Hagar stuff may be good, but Eddie reinvented guitar on the earlier albums. I think the kids who weren't around to watch the music world be dumbfounded by the first albums don't appreciate it. I mean, it's just different. Here's the thing, Todd. The first time I ever heard Van Halen was Van Hagar, because I'm, not a child of the 70s. I'm a child of the 80s. And the first time I heard Van Halen, I was like, oh yeah, it's the Van Hagar stuff, is Right Now and all that stuff. So it blew my mind, it wrecked me. I was just like, how in God's name is he doing all this stuff? What are the benefits of a one pickup guitar? Simplicity. I think that's the answer there, Russ. You don't have to worry about switching things and messing with things. Deconfused in the house. Eddie does that weird Eric Clapton. Yeah, for sure. Dre Batista, same here. My first Van Halen VHS was Live Without a Net. Dre, my first one was Live Right Here, Right Now. So, yeah, it's just different for everybody and what they, what they grow up listening to, right? Yeah. So with that said, it looks like the stream is really far behind. Let me ask you guys a question in real time. Somebody respond with the word yes right now, and let me see how far behind the stream is. So right now, just say yes. Okay, so you guys are about a minute and a half, maybe almost 2 minutes behind me. Yeah, you're about 2 minutes behind me. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, it's quite a bit. That's a lot. So Knees Hurt says 1 pickup, 1 knob plus red equals best guitars. Yeah, it's really great. Yeah, you can stop with the yeses now. Yeah, got you guys. But yeah, so with that said, guys, I'm going to call it a day on that aspect of the show. If you want to hang out with us Wednesday, we're going to be doing some fun stuff. And I might even go live from the studio on Wednesday when we do the Wet, Dry, Wet Van Halen rig video filming. So I'll go live from that for you guys. Going to be a good hang. If you want in on that, make sure to go to patreon.com/AndyWoodMusic and take part in the hang with us. Join us if you will. And what else? I think that's the housekeeping. Make sure to sign up for Woodshed if you hadn't. We're about halfway sold out. Woodshed, guitarexperience.com. It's a 4-day premium VIP experience with the best guitar players on the planet. This year we have Steve Morse joining us. It's going to be insane. Freaking insane. So we're over halfway sold out. It's not till next August. That's how important it is for you guys to get in and get signed up now so we can get you in. There's only about 50 spots left, and would love to have you. Would love to see you there. Any other housekeeping? Chuck, everybody make a round of applause for Chuck. Always moderating this thing and monitoring us, make sure we're on our best behavior. With that said, I hope everybody has a great Christmas. I really do. I haven't been able to make any Christmas content for you this year. Too daggum busy with too much daggum stuff, and that's okay. It happens. I'm going to be learning songs. Got a great set list of stuff for Shiprocked. Some great tunes, man. We're doing some Rammstein. We're going to do some Rush. We're doing Bullet with Butterfly Wings, Smashing Pumpkins. On the horror set, obviously Beast and the Harlot. The next song I'm going to learn is Square Hammer and Super Beast. I'm going to try to learn both of those today. So if I get through Beast and the Harlot, Square Hammer, Super Beast, maybe I go ahead and do Shout at the Devil and Cowboys from Hell, right? Like there's 17 songs in this set. I know 2 of them. Now with Number of the Beast, I know 3 of them. Or sorry, with Beast and the Harlot, I know 3 of them. So I need to learn like 12 more. Dim Bones, I know them bones. I can do that. So yeah, I don't have too much to do on this set without punishing myself. But we're going to get in there and do it. Angela, cheers. Chuck, cheers. Merry Christmas. Everybody have a great time. And y'all, yeah, Jeff, get back working on that beer belly. Man, take care of that thing. You know, take pride in what we do. I hope everyone has a great holiday season, man. Cheers. Cheers to everyone. Well, I'm going to test something right now. Chuck, you let me know if this is a thing. I'm going to hit the stop streaming on OBS when I'm done streaming. And I hope it will continue to air the stream into YouTube. But if it doesn't and we mess up, now is my chance to say farewell. And I'm just going to hit the end button and just see what the lag is. I'm trying to adjust some lag things. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Stopping the stream.